Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Generation X Racing once again. And tonight is season 11, round 5 of our Group 4 90-mile challenge, coming from Deep Forest Raceway, hidden a fictional track, hidden somewhere in Switzerland, probably atop piles of Nazi gold. Yes, tonight we have racing. Oh, sorry, hang on a minute. We have 35 laps of Deep Forest. It's 92.4 miles. The available required tyres, are softs, mediums, and hards, and the minimum stint is 5 laps. We're starting in the late morning. The weather is S11, whatever the hell that is, probably sort of hazy, and the time dilation is ×1. So all good, real time, no day-nighters or anything like that. And yes, off we go. So tonight we have racing in the AMG. It's Iced Ham. Teeper, who's pulling an absolute blinder at the moment. He's in second place in the Ferrari. We have Dan East in the Suzuki Swift. We have Scarly, one of 3 Belgians in the lineup this evening, which is absolutely superb, in the Alpha 155. Murcielago in the Alpha 155. A-Log in that's the Celica Toyota. Yeah, quick car, but an absolute beast, so good luck with that, Arnos. Spoon in the McLaren, and we appear to have lost someone. We had 8. Oh dear, disappointing. Okay. Right, so we'll see who that was in the fullness of time. And joining me from San Antonio in Texas with his lovely production assistant sitting in the, I think you called it the den, don't you? And telling us we're doing a rubbish job, Debbie. It's Spiffy G.
Hey, welcome to the race, everybody. Good to have you aboard. Good to have my wife aboard helping out with the production.
Absolutely, as you say rightly, Spiffy, she gets paid exactly the same amount as we do. So there's a lot of equality in the. Oh, it's Devlin. Devlin's dropped.
Yeah, we've lost Devlin.
Okay, so he's just popped something in the chat, so we'll have to. Iced Ham will have to manually reset and bung him in at the end. That's a little bit disappointing, but yeah, okay. So Dan, I was looking at practice, and Dan was, by 0.2 behind Iced Ham. Looks like he's upped his game. Bit of sandbagging from the boy from Stowmarket in the Suzuki Swift. Currently 0.1 ahead of Iced Ham. In second, sorry. But Iced Ham is 0.16 up on his fastest lap currently. And Teeper's sitting in the pits. But qualifying in third at the moment, 0.6 ahead of Scarly, which is absolutely epic. So yes, we're interested to see how tonight pans out, because the last 2 or 3 races we have had a battle of the Belgians. It's either been Scarly and Devlin, or Devlin and Spoon, and now there's 3 of them thrown into the mix together. So I'm hoping that they're going to be absolutely going at it hammer and tongs all evening, and giving us a lot to talk about, because it was great fun around where were we? Oh, Le Mans, where it was Scarly and Devlin, and then the one before that, which I can't remember for the life of me. Was it Watkins Glen?
It was.
They were having Devlin and Spoon were having an absolute battle royale, and it was absolutely superb. So the Belgians are bringing it.
Yes, they certainly have. Every race here, the last 3 or 4 races, in fact, they've been looking really sharp.
Yeah, and that Alpha, Scarly's Alpha, looks absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, hang on. I'm getting notes from my production assistants here that I need to turn down, and I'm actually too loud now. So So apologies for being a
Like,
little off here. Okay, there we go.
I can always shout. Oh, so Iced Ham did in fact 133.3
He
dead.
did
Wow, look
indeed.
at that. Point one. Is Dan still going? Can
Di-
he?
he's on his last
Can
lap.
he put it in? He's on his last lap. Everyone is on their last lap, I think. So let's have a look. 10
Come
seconds
on,
to
Dan, see what you
go.
got, buddy.
Is there?
He looks good through that last fast sweeper. And
No, he's
I
not.
don't think so. No, he's way off. He's a second off.
Ooh.
His best
Okay,
time.
so
Well,
Iced
happy
Ham
days for.
takes
Yeah.
Iced Ham takes the bragging rights into the start, but yeah, we'll see. Teeper has indeed. Oh, hang on to see how. Oh, just looking to see how Murcielago's going on. Then he went careering off and straight into the wall. So probably,
going over the barrier.
I dare say that's put a dent in his hopes of qualifying above fourth. Okay.
This will just make the start more interesting because we have the Alpha 155s coming off from the center of the field.
Fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
If they're not 1 and 2 going into, because it's not a very long run down to turn 1, is it? But
No, it's not so much.
It'll be, be interesting to see, yeah, how they play this. But
Yeah.
they're both rocket ships off the line, so.
Yeah, my money's going to be on Murcielago getting a really good start. He's generally speaking, he's not using traction control at the beginning, but he's got 4-wheel drive, and he's got an automatic transmission. So we should see how well that thing performs.
It still blows my mind, to be
Shortly.
honest. I didn't realise that he was, on
Yeah,
automatic.
it continues to blow my mind. I can't believe that anybody can be that fast.
How do you? It's got to be. You brake quicker, don't you, on manual? Because you use engine braking. You don't do
exactly.
that on auto. It's,
Yeah, you don't have that advantage
crazy.
with the automatics. I just don't see how you can pull it off. How you can get deep into the braking zone like that.
Yeah, I think we need to have a whip round. We need to get him a wheel. I think get him off his controller, get him on a wheel, and I think he'd be surely he'd be beating up Iced Ham and Dan every week. That just seems crazy to me that he's on the controller, automatic gears. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. So, okay, so Iced Ham is resetting the grid to allow Devlin back in.
Oh, fantastic. Good work.
Epic stuff.
Yeah, we really want to have him back in, even if he has to start from the back. Because that Hurricane's going to be great on this track.
Devlin's been really quick. I mean, really quick. He's been right up there, sort of battling for podiums and battling his fellow countrymen as well. So, superb stuff. Well done, Will.
Yeah, I think the Brits were in danger of being outnumbered today. And
Yep.
if we're being technical, Mark, Arnes is Croatian, is he not?
I think it's from Lithuania.
Lithuanian, right. Not even close.
Yeah, nice try though.
Yeah, I gave it my best. What can I tell you? Geography, not so much.
Because who's what's the guy from Gr4 is Croatian.
Yes, Glava.
Oh,
And wears it
right,
proudly.
oh, yes, absolutely.
He wears it proudly on his liveries. It's quite beautiful.
But it was actually hilarious because he doesn't speak English, Gr4, and I was with him the first. Remember the first driver swap race we did, which was at Spa. So I was partnered with him, and his son Nico, who's raced with us before, was having to act as translator. But it was absolutely hilarious because there's one word that everybody knows, and I heard it when Gr4 went off a track, and it certainly wasn't Croatian, and it rhymed with duck.
Oh, did it? Oh, so he said cluck. Oh, wow. I didn't know Croatians knew
Yes,
that word.
indeed, loudly, and I heard it, and I was in tears of laughter. One word everyone knows.
Well, it looks like Iceman has resorted the grid. Everybody is
He has
in their
indeed.
garage. Arnis is out with his signal on.
This is becoming a bit of a thing,
It
isn't it?
really is. You gotta turn your turn signals off, guys. Come on,
You've
please.
got to.
It's just a little
Well, I think
embarrassing.
who who did it? Wasn't it Ginger Ninja, wasn't it?
Yeah,
When
the
he
whole
won,
race.
and he had the whole he had his left flicker. So I think everyone's now thinking, well, it must be something. It must be lucky. It must be lucky.
Well, race car drivers are nothing if not superstitious. So that may be exactly what's going on here.
Hang on, but they've started. Shit, they've started.
No. They haven't. Surely.
Oh, is that just Arnos? Oh
No,
no,
it's just
Christ.
Arnis.
Arnos is just drifting it round the.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Oh
Yeah, because
God.
I was just
Bloody
looking at
hell,
the pits.
Yeah, A-Log. He gave me a heart attack there.
Well, he's famous for these kind of maneuvers, so let's watch him for a while. No, I was just poking around in the garages. Here we go. Now we're ready to start.
Okay. Cool. So we have Ginger Ninja and Darlow Boy, who are both on holiday. I know
Yes.
Darlow Boy's in the Las Vegas of the north of England, which is Blackpool. Good evening, sir, and good evening, Ginger Ninja. Hope you're well.
Welcome, gents. And we're off.
And they're hang on.
No, what's happened? Somebody's
What?
hit the brake. Murcielago is absolutely stomped on. Oh no. I hope
What's
we can
happened?
restart.
Murcielago is in pole.
Yeah, Murcielago just dropped off. We've lost two drivers.
Willie Ham's not even in.
Yeah, we've lost Will and Murcielago. We've got to restart this race.
Oh, yeah.
Grid was wrong, he said.
Back out, boys.
Back out, boys. Grid was wrong. Okay, yeah, we're backing
okay,
out.
so that was nice. Well, no one's backing out at the moment, are they?
No, let's let this play out for a little bit and see what happens. This is fun.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
I saw.
that Toyota is an absolute.
It is a
was it
whip.
First? Was it?
Absolute whip.
It's so fast.
And everybody's just playing that. Okay, we're
Well
down
done,
to
A-Log.
three.
Yeah, well done, Arsh. Great stuff.
Yeah, okay, we're going to give Teepa the win on that first run.
Yeah, okay. Bonus point for Teepa for making it around 4 corners in the lead.
Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and back out here. Let's jump off so we don't
Yeah,
scratch the race here.
Let's do that.
And by the way, Will, if you're listening, since you're hosting, it looks like I was able to enter the race with my 430 Scuderia Ferrari. So it is not set to Group 3 exclusive.
Group 4.
Sorry, not set to Group 4 exclusive. Let's see. Thank you for that. I take off 1 week and this happens, says Darlow Boy.
Yes, exactly. Honestly. Can't trust the Welsh to get anything right, honestly.
Oh, no. Okay, I got the whole verify it's you thing again. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so...
oh, lovely.
Kobayashi Maru, if you're listening, I'm going to have to try to re-log in.
Oh, God.
So give me a moment.
Why is everything so complicated?
It really doesn't have to be.
No, they're my thoughts
But it
entirely.
is. All right, let me do this.
I imagine Debbie's probably switched off and put the Olympics on by now.
Oh, yeah, she's just reading a book right now, waiting for me to beg for more help. She's a good wife. The best. Apologies to all other wives out there, but you might be close, but you're always going to be second.
Yeah, well, I haven't got one, so you say
what I
whatever you
mean?
like, mate. It's not gonna. I used to have one.
Yeah, I had an old one, but I threw it back. Just took the hook out and.
Yeah, well, from the sounds of it, mate, you had every right. So,
What? No. Nope. This is.
But Debbie, if you're listening, he's always just, in fact, boring me with what a great wife you are.
Oh,
so,
absolutely. Yeah. I will bore everybody with that, and proudly so.
It's beginning to get on my tits a bit, to be honest.
Yeah,
But,
well, you know what? Suck it up, man. It's life. It's life in the big shitty.
indeed. Indeed. Right, what's going on?
I'm in the
still,
garage right now. I'm still trying really hard to
Yeah.
get a password here.
So what's the password? What does the password mean? We can't do chat.
I'm really not sure because there's some internal changes, a little inside baseball that I'd rather not talk about. But it looks like that whatever password I'm trying to use at the moment just isn't gonna fly. So I think we'll just go ahead and have to cut away from this. And it looks like our fearless leader is actually on the chat, so we'll let him run it. I won't be able to see it, but that's fine.
Okay, so Darlo Boy's just put, I'm currently reading What Does This Button Do? Bruce Dickinson's autobiography.
Well, that's apropos of everything.
Absolutely fantastic stuff.
All right. Well, you go
What
ahead
is
and
this
read the
button?
chat. I'll be completely oblivious to it because I'm over here just pushing buttons.
Okay.
You have
okay.
fun. I'm going to do like you're going to do me like I normally do you. Where
Yeah, exactly
you'll have all the
right. So,
inside
look,
dope.
exactly. Ginger Ninja and Darlo Boy. It's not Greg's fault. Don't blame him, and don't use those nasty words about him. He's doing his best.
Oh man, do I have to come down there and give you guys both fingers?
Slap around the chops.
I mean, first I get called Uncle Fester in the chat, and now this. Come on.
Well, that's our Yorkshire boy doing that. So here we go. Right, everyone looks like they're in the right places. Fantastic. Well done, Will.
Good job, Will.
Hang on.
Excellent hosting, son. Here we go.
Oh, Dan was really
Look at
slow off the line.
Murcielago!
Look at the alphas.
Oh, those alphas!
The charge of the alphas.
Oh, and Will's like, no!
He's like, Murcielago's right up the
And
absolutely epic. And
Pascal
Christ,
is...
he's gonna have to be careful here. Scully's gonna be up this. Wow.
Jeez.
That is so unfair. That
escalated
is so
quickly.
unfair. It really did, didn't it? Bloody hell.
Oh my god.
That
That was awesome. Holy cow.
Wowzers. Okay.
All right, let's see what the Gallardo's, or not the Gallardo, Hurricane's doing back here. Oh my gosh. So his
Devlin's up
four-wheel
to
drive
7.
does not equal the four-wheel drive of that ridiculous Alpha 155.
It's just so unfair.
It's the fastest doorstop in Europe. I'm not kidding.
It really is the fastest hunk of cheese. Excellent stuff. So Murcielago has got a half-second penalty for his trouble though. So he's just about to have Iced Ham go flying past him.
Jeez.
And maybe Scarlet, Tipa, the front four are line astern. And looking there, okay, there goes Iced Ham.
Yeah.
And Scarlet.
Going
And
backwards. What's going to
Tipa's
happen
alongside.
with the Ferrari here? Oh, Ferrari couldn't quite make it through here. Nice work, Tipa, just keeping it clean.
Absolutely epic stuff from Tipa there.
Indeed.
Well
And look out for Dan
Bentley's
East.
lining up, yeah. Dan's back in 5th. So I'm guessing he's probably... Did he start on hard yet?
Yes, he started on hard tires as per usual.
Okay, so we've got Iced Ham on softs, we have Scarlet on softs, we have Murcielago on softs, we have Tipa on softs, we have Dan East on hards, Spoon on mediums, Devlin on hards, and Alog on softs. So mixed bag. But yeah, it's no surprise that Dan's dropped back, because especially off the line, if it's got hard tyres, front wheel
And
drive,
full
that thing's going to
front-wheel drive.
light up. Absolutely going to light up and go nowhere. So, yep. Okay. Iced Ham. Pretty away. Murcielago's got another half-second penalty.
Oh dear.
Ouch. Just coming down to the is this the long straight through the tunnel? Yes, it is indeed. Murcielago's got his hazards on for some reason.
Great.
So
So
doubling up on the indicator, to see if it brings him double luck.
Oh, Murcielago gets another penalty and goes
Hang on!
backwards. Look
Cheaper's
out.
flying up the inside.
Yeah.
He's a second. He's taken both of the
Whoa.
Alphas down that straight.
Look
Great
out.
work, Cheaper. Absolutely superb.
Oh. The Battle of the
Well
Belgians
done,
is
my
become the
friend.
Battle of the Italians. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to try to catch a
Absolutely
replay of
wonderful
that
stuff.
one and see what happens here.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so here we go.
Brilliant
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, Tipa makes a brilliant move. Just absolutely cuts the two of them in half. And takes
Brilliant
both
stuff.
spots away from Murcielago and Dan. Oh my God, that was fantastic.
Super. Well done, Tipa. Well done. And, yep, so Ice Town continues to put away, but
Yeah, it certainly.
now he has a flying Ferrari behind him, who's taking tenths out of him.
Kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, indeed. So we have the Alphas, third and fourth. Dan still in fifth. Spoon has picked up a half-second penalty. This track's a nightmare for penalties.
It is nasty.
There's bits of the track you think, how the hell did I get my car over the line enough to actually get a penalty? There's a barrier right there. Surely that's half a car's width, but no. So excellent stuff. Spoon, sadly, just about to serve half second, right up down to Chuff. Devlin down in seventh.
Yeah, right there in the top.
A-Log in eighth. This is impressive stuff from Tipa. He really seems to be, he's like 2.5 seconds behind.
It truly is. They're all on the same tires. They're up front, the top four.
Yeah.
And for him to scorch his way through like he did is pretty amazing. Especially given the car that Will's in, because we all know that thing is a rocket ship in a straight line.
It is, but I'm wondering it's sort of sector 2. The
Yeah.
I was just about to refer to it as what you referred to it, Greg.
Oh yeah.
With Debbie out of earshot, but
We
I
shan't.
won't. We'll be nuked from YouTube should I ever do that.
Well,
but it seems to be this sector 2, but this sort of wiggly bit. Tipa seems to be pulling up some time, so excellent stuff. Well done, mate.
I don't know if they de-nerfed that 458 or not, but it does seem appreciably faster over these last few races.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Which is kind of a bit sad, really, because we're coming towards the end of the first half of the season, and I think we've got one more. Yeah, we're at Spa next week, and then it's all changed. So
we flip the
we'll
script.
be using different cars. So, but it's the driving physics, I think, that has been the biggest change. I think.
Yes.
It certainly seems to be. I mean, I hadn't noticed. I've noticed really a difference under braking.
Big difference under
Everything
braking,
else
big
is
difference
pretty
in
much the
tire
same.
wear. Yeah, everything else seems to be pretty much the same, but the cars apparently feel more planted. Me saying this, who hasn't actually driven with the new build yet, but from everything I'm hearing,
Okay.
from Tidge, Knapp and Tate, Arius, all those guys, they're all saying pretty much the same things.
Okay. Yeah, I was a bit disheartened to hear that it's even worse in the wet than it was before.
Yeah, that is a little bit surprising, given that I
it was
find
so
wet
bad
races almost
anyway.
undrivable. Yeah.
Well, the really wet races, it's almost a joke. It's like you should be in a bobsleigh or something rather than
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah, they really should award ice skating points and not just have winners and losers,
Yeah.
There should be style
okay.
points involved.
And he's done a triple Salco there. Lovely. Okay, so Will's pulled ahead. He's 3.2 ahead now. Now Tipa has Murcielago right up his clacker coming into the hairpin.
Oh, nice move by Murcielago.
Proctologist finger? Are we calling that one, Greg?
Indeed.
Okay.
Bob Hope's nose.
Bob. Bob Hostess. Brilliant. Okay. Super. Okay, so but Teeper is returning the favour. Coming down the start-finish straight.
It's
Look at
bloody
that.
quick in a straight line.
Yeah, he's doing a great job as well. And I'm just trying to... Okay, so Murcielago's tyres aren't as bad as I thought they would be, given last week's race and the way he rinsed through them. So this is looking good for Murcielago. Where's Christ? Murcielago's gone back to 5th. What's happened
What
there?
has happened?
Teeper's up to...
He's in the wall. He's parked it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a replay of what happened here. What happened, Murch? Oh, he just bagged it around the corner.
Well, he's not moving though, is he?
No. Oh dear.
Keep it up.
I hope that doesn't mean something's broken. The host has ended the game. That would do it. That would certainly explain why my controls aren't working. It says the host has ended the game.
Oh, it's quite amusing looking at it now because everyone's moving like the snails we were talking about in Le Mans last week.
Yeah, well, if you're still seeing it, then there is definitely something wrong. Let me see if I can jump back into the room. We're down to 5. So, yeah, apparently something is broken.
Teeper's reversing. So is Gr4.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the lobby, so bear with me. Folks on the stream.
Well, Polyphony Digital, you're covering yourselves in glory tonight, aren't you?
Well, I'm back in the room, and Acer Scala is in, I just call him Pascal, 2nd place. Spoon's got the lead. We got to Spa, everybody's Belgian. Arnis and Tipa in the pits. Iceman's down to 4th. It does appear that there are still a few people racing, but we don't have a 6th, 7th, or 8th.
Can you see Devlin and Spoon?
I can see Spoon. He's in 1st place.
Is he racing? Okay, because
he is racing, and Arnis just went in the pits. It's a long pit.
I'm looking at Devlin and Spoon, and they're both grinding along a barrier at the moment, going about 0.0001 miles an hour.
And I don't have any of them in the lobby. All I have are the 5.
Right, okay, well, something is kaput.
Yeah, something's gone completely glitchy. But I'll tell you what, if you could drop out and jump back in, you might get the same view that I have. Oh, we're down to 4 now. We're down to 4.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, I will do that. Back with you shortly.
Okay, dude. Okay. So we are down to 4 drivers in the race. Apparently we've had a technical problem, either with the server or with the host. So apologies to everyone. We'll crack on here for a moment. Yeah, you aren't the only one, Merch. You are not the only one to get booted. We've got several other folks who have been kicked off as well. In fact, we're down to half strength at the moment. So looking online to see if we're having trouble with Polyphony Digital servers. Who I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're the ones that run the show. Could be Sony, don't really know. Yes, PD does run the servers. So, PD, we're gonna need your help here, guys. Need you to step it up a bit. So, At the moment, we have Iceman in the lead once again with the fastest lap of 1:34.221. We've got Spoon in second, about 20 seconds behind, followed by his Belgian counterpart, Pascal, and Tipa in fourth, who has been blazing through it, at least while we had a full complement of racers on track. Scruffy's back. Dan got booted. Yes, Dan,
Right.
you're not alone, friend. Yeah, Devlin's saying the host connection is not strong.
Right, where everyone knows where they were, can I suggest we just do a rolling start?
Yeah, I think an Indy start would be
Take 10 laps off it or something.
There you go. Yeah, just resort it where we were when the thing broke. If that's at all possible.
Yeah, I think 25 lap race. Sort everyone, if everyone will tick in, please.
Yes. So what do we do, Murcielago? I think Mark had the right suggestion here. If anybody is listening.
Right, hang on. Let me hang on.
Yeah, if you could type out a little message to our race leader, since he is.
Yeah, I would do. I haven't got a bloody keyboard, so I'm having to do it on the Sonic controller, which is going to take all bloody day.
Yeah, let me see if I can do this. I've got a
25
little
lap.
chiplet keyboard that might work. Let's see here. Right. It does not work very well, as you will soon see. Oi.
Is that your
My
little keyboard for
T90
people with
little
tiny
keyboard,
fingers?
yes.
That is the most ridiculous thing. I
It is.
honestly, I nearly cried laughing when when you've been moaning about it. I hadn't realised actually how pathetic it was.
Oh, it's
But,
ridiculous. Ah, there it is. Yes, we've ended it. Okay. Fair play. Oh dear. Well, it is what it
End of
is.
the game, yes, probably about time.
I've seen worse things happen in actual races. There's Max Verstappen weekend before last. That was probably as big a cock up as this, maybe more.
Right, I just wondering if I should jump off and join the other chat just to.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Maybe why
add
don't we
some
just go
advice,
ahead and do
right.
that? Yeah. Let's both go ahead
Yeah.
and do that.
Okay, cool.
And joined it.
What
and
the
there were
what,
still
fellas?
4 people racing.
Good evening. This is going well.
Yeah.
I don't know what my internet's fine. I don't know what's going on.
Right. So what I was going to suggest is that we work out where everyone was on track and just do a 25 lap race rolling start. So
Yeah,
the
I'm fine
Alphas
with that.
obviously don't get the massive boost that they got from the start.
Yeah.
But, Dan, what do you think?
Well, the difficulty of it is that I'd just come out of the pits before it all happened and got rid of my hards, so I don't want to start on them because I'd done that.
Do you need to?
And-
Well, okay, but if you do 25 laps, do you need? Oh, I see what you mean. So you're disadvantaged.
Well, yeah, basically,
by
yeah.
no one else
yeah.
having done a
Why don't we do
Okay.
the starting order from the beginning of the race, but 25 laps, and you only have to use mediums and softs?
Yeah, I'm fine
That
with that
work?
if you want to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I won't host though, because obviously I've got a problem.
Okay. I can host. I'll
Okay,
do
well
it now.
hopefully everyone joins.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Look, okay, if you're cool with that, Dan, then let's do
Yeah.
that. We'll get the message out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let somebody
I'll tap
jump
out
into
on
the
Discord
Discord.
right now.
Yeah, jump into the
Yeah, I'll
Discord.
do it
and see if we
right
can get a
now.
hold of the rest of them.
Tell you what, having to reset the lobby when you've got to take your VR headset
Lord.
on and off so you can look at your phone. That was not fun.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh dear. Well, them's the
what a
breaks.
faff. What a faff.
Indeed.
So 20. What did we say? 25 or are we doing 25 or 30?
It was a
I think we were
35
on
lap
lap
race,
9,
wasn't it?
weren't we? Were we lap 9?
Well, it all went wrong for me on lap 6.
Yeah, I noticed a couple people drop. I just assumed someone quitted, but then when it went down to 4, I was like, yep, something's wrong.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to do 29?
I mean, I don't mind doing a
fine
full
with it.
race.
I don't mind doing the full race again, starting as we were, but it's up to
Okay.
everyone
All
else.
right.
What
Full
we
race
doing?
it is.
Whole
Full
race?
race it is.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Right, don't go anywhere, Will, because I need you to tell me what the qualifying order was.
Right, let me take my headset off so I can look at my phone again then, unless these boys have got it.
Was it early morning?
Oh
Or
yeah.
afternoon?
Late afternoon, wasn't it?
Afternoon, right.
I can't remember.
Okay. Afternoon 1. S11, I remember that. So we'll do grid start set by host.
Scruffy, have you got the starting order or have I got to find it?
Is it 80
Uh,
litres?
80 litres, yeah. It's alright, I've got it on my phone.
If you roll
Okay,
back,
good man.
if you roll back on the stream, you'll see it.
It's alright, I took a photo of my my screen.
Ah, excellent.
I'm quite annoyed because
how
my plan
ruthlessly
was
efficient of you.
it was working perfectly.
And I've managed to disappear a bit as well.
Oh, and you watch, everything's
but-
going to change about the track now.
Oh, it's going to turn to
Absolutely.
shit now, yeah.
This is gonna go horribly wrong.
I've never heard Dan sound so pissed off. As he did just then.
Oh, I've got them right where I wanted them, Mark.
Okay, I
All
know.
lined up.
That's exactly what I was feeling from what you were saying. So,
Yeah,
fuck's
yeah.
sake! The
I
one,
was sit-
one
I-
time it goes absolutely to plan, and this
Yeah.
fucking happens.
You could have seen the smile on my face.
I was fuming after turn 1 already. It's bullshit penalty there.
How did you get penalty on turn 1?
What is that all about?
I guess I went a bit too wide, and on the exit it's a bit bullshit.
Oh
because
yeah, the exit's the white line.
Because Tipo went pretty wide in one lap too, and it didn't get anything.
Okay, right. I think that's
I
all
couldn't
right.
engage my hyperdrive, man.
Okay,
Someone
good
put a
stuff.
message
So,
on Discord.
yeah, we just have to.
Okay, mate.
So are we
Thank
doing
you.
full distance or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just start again.
Not quali though. We'll leave quali where it was.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you might want to do that.
I was pleased with that.
Okay, right. So yes, we will see you shortly.
On the other
then, chaps.
side.
Well done. Yeah, good stuff.
Right,
Cheers,
Dan, I'll read it
boys.
out to you
Bye.
once everyone's in.
Yeah.
Oh well, lesson learned. I won't host again.
Yeah, that stuff is one of the reasons why I was a bit hesitant to host lobbies.
Oh dear, yeah, that was a bit of a
Wow. this
Okay, so
this is going well, isn't it?
right. So let's see if I've got this straight. And the panels I have up, by the way, are last week's results and our standings too. So they didn't have to just watch the sausage being made. So we're going to be starting with the original grid order. Is that correct? The original qualifying order?
I believe it's the original grid order. It's the full race rerun.
Okay, so just a full rerun. Then.
Yeah.
Sounds good. There it is. And it looks like Dan East is going to be our host.
He is indeed.
So hopefully he hasn't just gone ahead and started it.
No, everyone's still joining. I think.
Excellent. Oh, here we go. Yeah, looks like everybody's jumping in.
So
Fantastic.
we're all good. I don't know if.
We got to see that. It looks like we have 8 so far, counting the 2 of us, so we're still too short. There's no TIPA. I don't see a finish flag. So let's see if we can't get TIPA to jump on.
Okay, yeah, cool. So will we be restarting the stream, or?
No, the stream is continued. We're still on the stream. We're still talking to the folks.
Now?
Yes, we are.
Right, okay.
They heard everything going on in the chat, dude.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, sorry for the slight interruption to service this evening. I hope it hasn't ruined your evening. We are just fanning around with a few technical difficulties, and we will be restarting the race shortly.
Now might be a good opportunity to go over the standings and last week's results, if you want to do that, Mark.
Okay, yes, I could do that. So, hang on. Oh, they're on the stream at the moment. Okay, so currently our Group 4 90-mile challenge looks like Iced Ham in first on 195. We've got Murcielago second on 179. Spoon in third on 174. Lidio, who's not with us this evening, on 131. Dale Boy, who's on holiday in his Kiss Me Quick hat and going on donkey rides, 131. We've got Devlin in sixth on 128. We have Johnny Mackers, who's in Tenerife still, I believe. On 112, we have MacGyver on 100 exactly. Dan East, 2 races down on 98. Tipa in 10th, 96. Ginger Ninja on 86 in 11th, and Kobayashi Maru on 45 in 12th. Oh, Christ. Still in the garage. Lovely. Okay, well,
so I've got last week's results up, if you care to indulge.
Okay, I'm just gonna refer to Dale Boy. Dale Boy said, "I'm on my first holiday in over 5 years. I won't be going on another again."
They tend to be more work than actual work.
Your commitment to the cause is admirable, Dale Boy. Okay, so last week's race, which was at, was it Watkins Glen?
It was Watkins Glen, the pull course.
Watkins Glen. Okay, so Iced Ham, in first, playing his Joker. Dan East in second, who had pole position. In the Suzuki Swift, Johnny Mackers in third. In the Celica, the Toyota 86, lovely stuff there. No, bloody close between them for the top 5, frankly, for the fastest lap. It was epic. MacGyver in fourth, who also played his Joker in the Ferrari. Dale Boy in fifth. A driver of the day in the Mustang. Spoon in sixth in the McLaren. Devlin in the Lamborghini Huracan in seventh. Murcielago in eighth in the Alfa. Kobayashi Maru. Well, there's a bit of a war of attrition for the 2 guys driving the Nissan GTR. Absolutely terrible car on tyres and pretty much absolutely bloody everything. Kobayashi Maru in 9th and Ginger Ninja in 10th.
And you can see, even though they finished 6th and 7th, if you look at the gap between the 2 of them, it was 4/10, I think it was in the end, between Spoon and Devlin.
Yeah.
It was just an epic battle between the 2 of them. Normally when you're looking at the race, you want to see what's going on in the top 3 positions. But boy, those guys, and they really made it fun. Because nobody else was that close on track.
No, they certainly did, and it was weird how it was very similar on Thursday in our Group 3 round Le Mans, which was Devlin and Scully, who were absolutely at it all evening.
Yeah,
and it was just ridiculous. I'm trying to get my head around how video editing stuff works, because it was just to put a short together saying these are the places they overtook each other in exactly the same places virtually every lap. It was absolutely ridiculous. So okay, looks like we got a race.
Certainly do. We're down to 7. We've lost 1.
Glad I haven't got to get up early tomorrow or anything. Okay, here we go. And for old time's sake, and it's go, go, go! And the two alphas are absolutely flying off the line as usual. And Dad's now back in 6th.
Oh
Christ,
my
that's even worse
God.
than the first time around.
Is this a rerun of the first go round here? Look at Murcielago
Okay.
just screaming past him on the outside.
It pretty
And
much
Pascal
is.
right on top of him.
He hasn't got a penalty this time. So,
Not this time.
Learned his lesson there. Christ. So everyone's pretty much started. Spoon's up to 4th.
It's
That's
a
epic work
missile,
from Spoon.
that thing off the line.
It's ridiculous, actually. I think it's virtually unfair. I'm not a fan of rolling starts, but I think when you've got a car that's that fast off the line, which can come from, what are they, 5th and 6th or something?
Yeah.
And they're now 1st and 3rd. That's just, yeah.
Just
not
ridiculously
really
dominant at the start. I mean, I love it. I'll be honest with you. I absolutely love it. It may not be a great qualifying car, but oh, good God, at the start, man, it makes everything more fun. All right.
Okay, so
Iceman's trying to tuck in on the hairpin.
Murcielago holds it round the outside. How about that? That was absolutely brilliant.
He did. He's got a great boost off the
Absolutely
corner.
brilliant stuff from Murcielago there, and he's so Iced Ham is currently in a Alpha 155 sandwich.
And he got it. He took it. Just for the moment, though. Murch takes the better line.
Absolutely fantastic stuff from these three. Absolutely wonderful. So just to run through the tyre strategies, which are exactly the same as they were. Oh no, Murcielago just stacks it into the wall.
Oh no!
And through goes Willie, Chilly Willie. Yeah, through goes Chilly Willie, and now has 2 angry blocks of cheese behind him. Okay, so we've got Iced Ham on softs, we have Scale on softs, we have Murcielago on softs, we have Spoon, who's doing an epic job on mediums. We have Down East on hards, who's right up Spoon's clacker at the moment. A-Log on softs, and Devlin on the hards. So pretty much the same as our initial start in this race. Let's hope to Christ we managed to get through this one.
A brilliant battle going on for 4th and 5th.
Yeah,
I think Arnis
Spoon's
brought the
doing
right
a hell
car.
of a job.
Oh yeah, big time, yeah. But Arnis, I think, brought the right car today. Looks like he's got some excellent speed.
That Toyota is bloody fast, but for a Group 4 car, it is really, really tail happy.
It is. It's very slap happy.
It's almost like a Group 3. It's almost like a Group 3 in terms of its oversteeriness.
Yeah.
That's
Very
the
pointy
word.
car if you treat it right, but yeah, oversteer is right.
But Johnny Mack has made a good fist of it in one race. But yeah, it is quick. It is quick. So great stuff. So Spoon is leading through the procession, through the tunnel.
Let's see if I can find out what happened to Murcielago back there.
Okay.
Hopefully I hit the right button. So here he is in the lead. We got a 15-second replay coming.
Okay.
Gets a lot of curb. He picked up the grass going in and just came out too wide and too fast and lost it and dropped 2 positions from first. Unfortunately, it's not the right move to make at that moment, but he's holding his own now.
Look how close he is on the back of Scully.
Oh, he's right up on him. Good God.
He's right up. He's
let's get
virtually inhaling his exhaust fumes.
He is. Yeah, bumper cam, it's pretty clear. Oh my God.
But and I thought Iced Ham would be pulling away, but he's not at all. These two pulling each other around, keeping him right in the body. So Murcielago goes up into second.
Yeah, he made a real clean move on the inside.
Sort of proper touring car stuff is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is absolutely brilliant.
Shades of BTCC.
Yeah. Wonderful stuff. And
Oh, this is so good.
Will is kind of pulling away.
Yeah, he's getting damn near a second lead thanks to the fisticuffs
Inching
behind
away.
him.
Yeah, definitely. I want to employ some bump draft in there, guys, and unless you want to lose him completely, not that I'm allowed to.
Well, Spoon on those medium tires
advise.
is giving Dan the business right now.
Well, look, look at that!
Oh
Bloody
my
hell.
God, he's right on him.
He's
glued to
so
him.
close. He's absolutely joined at the exhaust by the looks of it.
Oh, but Dan got a huge advantage out of that
He
corner.
really did. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I
brilliant.
thought that car with that
Brilliant
Swift
Dan.
would be so oversteery that Spoon would gain the advantage there. But boy, was I ever wrong. Yeah, he got a great, great
lovely
launch.
stuff.
Oh, Iceman had a nice little slide. And coming around the first turn. The first turn's a bit tricky for me in a rear-wheel drive car, at least. I love the Alpha 155 on this course, which makes what Will is doing just all the more impressive.
Yeah, well, don't big him up too much, or he won't be able to get his fucking VR headset on.
Those FR cars, just I don't know, man, just on a track like this, sometimes they can be absolutely wonderful, and then they'll kick you off at a moment's notice.
Well, it seems to be this track more than any other really produces really close, tight racing. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but it just always seems to, like, if you watch the dailies and some of the streams and stuff, it's always so bloody close.
Yeah, my only
no one's
guess
running away
is,
here. So.
Yeah, my only guess is that it's the battle between handling and power most of the time, and neither one has that great an advantage here. Because you've got that whole middle section full of S's and 45-degree turns, and then you've got that really tight hairpin to go with these incredibly long straightaways. So it's the great equalizer.
Yeah. Oh, and Ice Time is drifting again. Dan's into the pits to get rid of his hards.
So that drops
for the second time this evening.
Yeah, drops him all the way back. Yeah. Try again.
So I'm actually, it's interesting you make that point, because I sort of, Tipa was doing so well because he's in the Ferrari, which is a great handling car and is not too shabby in a straight line.
Yeah, which is who we lost, by the way. So that's
Gawling he's not in because we keep on trying to give him driver of the day.
He was an absolute contender. There was no question.
Absolutely. Then just circumstances conspire against him. So,
the car looked
see you next week, Tipa.
Let's hope. Yeah. Let's hope you can do it.
Yeah. Wonderful stuff. So Iced Hams now 2.5 head.
And Spoon and Arnas are having a fight now.
Here we go. This is what everyone paid for. Battle of the Belgians. Come on, Devlin, get into the mix. Oh, don't. A-Log's gone past
yes, he has.
Spoon.
And Spoon's on the soft tires. Or, I'm sorry, medium tires, excuse me. Arnas is on the soft tires. Whoa! Overcooks it. Too much grip.
I rest my case about the twitchiness of the Toyota.
Oh, dear.
Beautifully demonstrated by A-Log there.
Yeah, truly.
It really is. It's for a Group 4 car, it really is twitchy as hell.
Let's see here. It comes out of the corner. So he gets every bit of that corner, but he overcooks it as he's coming out, gets too much grip, and off he goes. Fortunately for him, he didn't do a complete spin. He was able to get back under control. So he's only lost that spot that he briefly gained.
I think he was perilously close to it though. His car looked like it was almost 90 degrees to where he wanted to go.
He somehow pulled back on the throttle just in time.
Brilliant
to get the car
stuff.
back under control.
Super stuff, Arnosh. Well done. Do they really need to put their lights on through that tunnel, which is about 10 yards wide? It's a bit of a waste of effort.
Well, let's see what it looks like from the inside of the car. I'll tell you.
Oh, I'm sure it's lit up.
Yeah, I would say they do. Yeah, it's quite dark.
Yeah, but it's 10 yards. I mean, you could. Oh.
Well, the second tunnel is quite dark. I didn't get a good look at the first one, so we'll give that one a go momentarily.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
So Iceman has extended it to 4.1 seconds over Merch.
Yeah, Shinago's picked up another penalty.
Another half second. Pascal's in the pit.
Okay. Yeah, well, we've got a bit of right front left. Quite sure. So Dan is out on his softs. 36 behind.
And Devlin just crept up on and passed Arnott in turn 1.
Excellent stuff.
Arnott's trying to snatch it back.
Just trying to see what the pit delta is, but it doesn't tell you.
No, it's not very good at that right now. Oh, look at the just swapping spots here. Oh, the battle here is at 4 and 5, Mark.
Okay. Haylog and Devlin.
Yeah, they were side by side going into that series of corners. Now coming out, Devlin has pulled away, but boy, going in, it was anybody's.
Wow. Devlin got a bit switchy coming out of there as well.
He did. That just shows you the great handling of that four-wheel drive car, though, to keep that thing straight.
Yeah, indeed. And they're bearing down on Spoon as well at the moment.
Arnott is doing a hell of a job in that twitchy beast.
He really is. Yeah, super stuff from Arnott this evening. Oh, he's throwing it up the inside. Oh, God, that was close. Another 3.
Look at Arnott go past. What just happened there? Oh, and he pulls away. He pulled off track. It was the cheeky move. He's in the pits anyway. But it was so good. We're just gonna have to watch it again. So here comes Arnott into the tight hairpin.
Okay.
It just chucked it up the inside. But yeah, he went very, very wide and got a great launch off the corner. And I think Devlin was trying to give him space. So well done.
So was that a track limits violation?
It was, yeah. He went all the way off and
okay.
off the checkers. Oh, Iced Ham gets a really nice slide off of that last tight corner.
Yeah, he seems to be loving drifting in the AMG this evening.
Yeah, he's
getting the back end out.
It so well.
Okay, Berchanago is, well, I think he's still probably got a few laps left if his former performances are anything to go by. He's got, looking at his tyre wear, he's probably got quite a long way to go.
And it's quite even if you notice. Especially,
oh no, he's in!
Is it? No,
no, he's not.
No, he just crossed the lines. He's back.
Cut across the corner, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought that would be odd.
No, it looked like he was going in, but he just took a lot of the lines there, so he's crossed the start-finish line just now. 2 seconds behind his best time, so those tires are definitely giving him hell.
Yep.
But if you notice, the tire wear is so much more even than the last couple of times you've seen race this car.
Yeah, I mean, his rears were virtually untouched.
Yeah, it was all front
Watkins
front
Glen
and wear.
and
So
yeah,
the new tire dynamics are definitely helping him out. So did Spoon
Yeah,
start
lovely
on the
stuff.
medium tires in the Honda? I
think he
believe
did.
so. Yes, he did. So those tires are not showing much sign of wear at all.
In the McLaren.
Oh, is it McLaren? Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
NSX. It is. You're
Nope.
right. Which is notoriously great on tires and fuel.
Yeah. Well, because is it still?
Oh, yes,
still
it is the
short
Max,
shifting?
sorry.
Yeah, he's short shifting. Yeah, so that's where the power band is. So, yeah.
Yeah, if he
Good
goes
stuff
on
from
hard
Spoon.
tires, he could do a two-stopper.
Yep. Well, I think everyone's going to have to do a two-stopper because you need to use all 3 compounds. But
I'm sorry, one-stopper, excuse me. Yeah, 2 tires.
I wonder. I just wonder if we should change it. So if guys want to do a one-stopper, they can. Because I know back in, was it Daytona Road when Will? That's the only time I've seen a one-stopper in living memory, when Will did it and nearly pulled it off in the Fezzer.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Dan took him through the bus stop, which is one of the most audacious overtaking moves I've ever seen.
It was incredible to watch. Yeah, boy, that was unforgettable. And that was at Spa, am I correct?
No, it was at Daytona Road.
Daytona Road, that's what it was.
The bus stop, yeah, that funny
incredible.
little chicane. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. But what I'm saying is, Will nearly pulled it off. God, Spoon got a bit twitchy there. Right. Well handled, sir.
Yes, indeed.
And he's back in a straight line. Well done.
So we are requiring all 3 tire compounds, so the one-stopper is definitely out. However, how could this work to his advantage, do you think? Because they're required 5 laps on each compound.
Well, so I think he's just got to push his mediums as far as he can go. Do the absolute minimum on hards and then finish on the softs, because then he'll be charging past everyone else, because a lot of guys started on the softs.
So you think fresh hard tires in the middle and then finish on softs?
That would be my Well, I guess you do the minimum on the hards and hope to Christ your softs last at the end. But I don't know how much practice these guys have done, so maybe they all know better than I do how long each compound lasts.
Yeah, and whatever's going to get him into clean
good.
air.
He's looking at the moment like he's going to do at least half race distance on the mediums, if his fuel lasts that long.
Yeah, the car's doing incredibly well on both.
Yeah, absolutely superb. Well done, Spoon.
So Murcielago's right front is a goner, which has never stopped him before.
Yeah, I don't really think he pays that much attention to it, to be fair.
Right, but the key is what's it doing to his lap times, and if you look, he's 2.1 seconds off his top lap.
Yeah,
so
he is.
I dare say he's going to be wanting to come in and change those things rapidly.
Indeed. Yeah, because West Ham is now into a 12.5-second lead.
Yeah, and he's not showing any signs of slowing down, really. I mean, he's about a 2.3 off his best lap right now, but
probably
not at all like the 2 seconds he has.
No,
that Murcielago's looking at.
He's in. He's in. Okay.
There he goes.
I thought this quite early, but okay. So I assume Murcielago.
So Murch has got to come in this lap.
Will follow in, but who knows?
Looks like it. Yes, he's staying.
Yes, he is.
Good job.
Okay, so Spoon will go through into the lead.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to get undercut, especially if you've dropped your lap times that much. So Spoon is
wonderful stuff. So through goes Spoon. Yeah.
Plenty of tire and fuel left.
And Devlin's on the hards and stopped. Okay, I thought he was on the softs, but okay. So that puts a different dynamic on it. Iced Ham, sorry. Stop calling him.
Never going to give him that one.
No, I'm bloody not. It's my own fault.
I said you're going to take it
rebuke-
back at every chance.
I rebuke myself daily for it. But, sod him. No,
Wish
he's
you
not
could
having
swallow that one, but no, I'm sorry.
Exactly right.
It's out there. I love how he
Nice.
ran with it too. I think that's it because he probably knew what was coming.
Well, I thought, having said it, I thought he's not going to be that lame to actually call himself Iceman. Lo and behold,
Oh no, I think it was a bold
don't
move.
overestimate people.
I think it was a bold move, wonderfully done, and I applaud him for it. Just-
But now, look at this. We've got Iced Ham in second. We've got Daft Helmet in third. He was another one who's getting the nickname treatment for doing something he said he wasn't going to do. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, Dan East has now started using the technology which shall not be named in anger.
Yes.
So he's gone from Dan East to Daft Helmet, which frankly I told him I was going to call him, so it's his own fault. But he's clearly loving life anyway. So yeah, but those two have a right old ding dong. But that Suzuki is absolutely rinsing through his fronts. Dan is nearly done, so he's going to be stopping probably in a lap or two's time to put his mediums on for the rest of the race.
Am I seeing evidence of fuel saving? I think I may be.
With who?
Dan East. No, I think he's just going through the corners in high gear. Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's definitely not fuel saving. He's using all of his gears, trying to keep that thing steady and not get too oversteery.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He really is so good at well, he's so good at everything, but particularly front-wheel drive cars and managing them, managing tires, managing handling and all that. Really knows his way through them. The
Yes,
swing
yes.
Gets a wee
Quite
bit wobbly.
Quite annoying, really.
It is. It's a real pisser. I was a victim of his at least one track, and we were in the god awful Mazdas, the 3 Series Mazdas. Oh,
3 Series, yeah.
oh my god, it was embarrassing. I mean, he had so much flow, and I was just burning through tires. And he just came up on me, and I watched the replay, and his tires had half the wear in the exact same amount of time and number of laps. I was like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
How? Just how?
Yeah, he's quite good. Annoyingly so.
Yeah, I led that race for probably 8 laps, and he walked up on me just like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, and he just goes past me like he's riding a bicycle.
Yeah, he's a nice chap as well. You know, you really want to hate someone
Yeah,
like
you
that,
really,
don't
you really
can't,
want to be pissed off at him, and then you meet him.
Yes, exactly. Damn you. Okay, so Spoon's still doing a great job, to be fair, but I think he's got tons of mediums left as well.
He has so much tire, but no fuel.
No fuel. So he's going to have to probably stop this lap.
This will be it right here. He's coming up on the hairpin. So this will be the tell right here. I don't see him going another lap. What'll be interesting is to see if he goes on the hards. Yep. He's in.
No, he's not.
He is not. He's playing
Brave
games
boy.
with us there. All right, Sven.
Wow.
Let's see what you got here. That's
Well,
putting
I
an
assume he
awful
knows
lot
what
of
he's
trust
doing.
in the fuel savings.
Yes. Isn't it just fantastic?
Because, you know, I mean, you're out there by yourself in clean air. You've got to get a fast lap in if you want to have any hope of finishing first.
It's beautifully round the first corner.
Yeah. So clean. And Chili Willy is getting the Dan East treatment.
Good. Love that.
I love how twitchy the Merc is compared to the oversteery nature of the Swift. It's such a contrast.
Well, and if you look at the cars, the Swift is about half as long as the AMG is. The wheelbase is ridiculously short compared to the Mercedes.
It looks like a box you get from Amazon. They put a wing on it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly right. But let's see how Dan's time. Well, okay. So he maybe got another lap or two out of them, but he's not really. He's pulling in on Will. But
I don't think he feels that he has to because he's getting ready to get a tire change here.
So he's going to go on to the mediums. Yeah, he's gone to the mediums. Ice Ham will be on the hards.
Okay.
Going again. Okay, so Spoon is in.
There he goes, yeah, finally. Okay, we knew this had to have been
1 litre of fuel left.
Oh, he has that much? I'm shocked.
Beautifully judged there.
Really? Just so brilliant.
Work.
He lost about a second of time to maybe a second and a half to Will. But overall that was well played.
Okay, so we have the Alphas still going at it.
Oh boy, don't we though?
They are absolutely. So they're both on mediums now. Scarlett has got another stop to do.
I love the scream.
A lot more.
Honestly, it sounds like a tiny little V10.
Yeah, it's like a jar full of angry hornets, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful stuff.
Speaking of which, I got some wasps nesting on my deck that I'm going to have to take care of. Almost got a little surprise this morning out there when I was reading the news. Had one tap me on the shoulder. So
I bet you have massive wasps in the States as well.
You know, you got some pretty big buggers there. They definitely have weight when you smack them. You can really feel the mass when you give them a swat. It's not like hitting a fly where there's just nothing. No, this is sort of like hitting a golf ball.
I was going to say I did actually manage to because I hate flies. I really hate them, and I managed to actually I happened to have a frying pan in my hand.
Oh no!
And I managed to smack one proper volley straight through an open window.
Is that right? Oh my God!
I was so I wish I'd filmed it because it was absolutely epic.
You filmed it.
Absolute proper top spin smash it was. Bosh!
Oh my gosh!
There's only like 6 inches open in the window as well. It's absolutely superb.
Wow. So you gave it a good top spin. Did it give a nice drop there on the end as it went out the window?
Well, I didn't really see it. I'm pretty sure it buzzed its last. But
as long as it rolled flat and
couldn't
be returned, that's all that matters.
Yes, I imagined I'd put it straight past Raffle and Nadal. He had no chance. So it was an epic shot. Probably a once in a lifetime one of those, to be fair.
Swinging at a fly with a frying pan. I imagine it didn't just disintegrate into a billion little particles.
No, it didn't seem to. It just it must have been quite. Just the whole thing went thwack. It was about sort of 5 or 6 yards away from the window as well. So just to add to my kudos. Yeah. So okay. So who are we looking at the moment, Greg?
Now we're looking at Devlin and Dan. So Dan dropped back as he went into the pit. So now he's having to face Devlin in his 4-wheel drive Lambo, who has well-worn mediums, nice hot ones. Dan, I suspect, is on his colder medium tires.
On his brand new mediums. So Dan's 32 seconds back from 33. back from Icetown, who still has to stop, remember.
Oh, he gets the
And there goes
inside
Dad.
on
There he
Devlin.
goes. Or does he?
Devlin's trying to get a good launch off the outside, which we've seen work
Look
before.
at that!
Yes, we've seen that work
Look
before.
at that!
That is outstanding.
Absolute. Oh, bad luck, Devlin. That was fantastic work around the outside
Really
there.
was.
Well done. Absolutely superb stuff. But
Dan he just carved up those corners so beautifully.
yeah, that was beautiful racing though, wasn't it?
It
Absolutely
was,
side by
yeah.
side round the hairpin.
But
there
Dan's got some
into
heat in
the,
his tires now, so that certainly was a big benefit to him.
So. God almighty, we've still got 16 laps left.
Yeah, it's a long day, man. Long day in the chair.
It's been a hell of an evening. It's Murcielago. The two alphas are still fighting, but Scarley's dropped back a little bit. Okay, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. So we still have the two alphas going hammer and tongs. Really are driving toe for toe. It's absolutely wonderful stuff. I do love it when Greg turns his says I'm off mic, but I can still hear him. Oh dear. I just sincerely hope that you, our esteemed viewer, cannot. Okay, so yeah, so Greg has left us looking at the two alphas. Really are going toe for toe. This is wonderful stuff. And great to have Scarley back with us after he dropped out for a bit. Wonderful to have him back. He's a quick guy for sure. And so Scarley's tyres slightly worse than Murcielago. So I think he stopped earlier. So. Not quite sure what he started on, can't quite remember, but hello.
Hello. All right, let's move around the track a little bit. Where would you like me to go, Mark?
Oh, well, hang on. Well, Devlin and Spoon are coming together. Dan's got past them both.
We're finally getting that Battle of the Belgians.
Battle of the Belgians
so
again.
Forward to.
Yeah, it's almost inevitable that there will be a couple of Belgians fighting hammer and tongs for a position. So it's wonderful stuff.
And speaking of Belgians, Pascal has picked up a penalty. He was doing so well catching up to Merge. But yeah, that's going to drive him backwards.
Oh, he's really caught up to him as well. That is annoying.
Yeah, he'd made tremendous strides. That just, boy, that was...
he looked like he was dropping back. He's obviously really, yeah, going for it now.
Yeah,
so,
he's found a lot of pace.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Speaking of pace, Will Hamilton is now coming up on Arnos. And we see blue flags flying. So he's about to pass the first car on the field.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not massively surprised because that Toyota is a real handful. It's very quick, but out of corners, it's so twitchy.
Yeah, and you'd want to say the same thing about the AMG, but it's just not. It's such a good handling car.
Yeah, exactly.
Despite
Exactly.
being an FR setup and being very similar in so many ways.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to kick the rear end out as badly as that Toyota seems to want to. And this is Arnos with traction control on versus Ice Tam, who has none.
Yeah, I wonder if the physics is that the new physics for the gamers had something to do with that, because Ice Tam always used to run traction control.
Did he now?
I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. Interesting.
Yeah, we're about evenly split between those who use it and those who don't. I think we've got
yeah, you know what? Because I was always told, and I sort of, as I was generally improving after I joined Justin's leagues, that traction control 0 was absolutely the fastest.
Right.
And then
Same.
I was, so I gradually moved myself onto using traction control 0, and then Dan joins, and I have to ask him to use traction control. Yeah. So I put it on 3, and I'm like, what? So you're the fastest driver in the league by a country mile, and you were using absolute boatloads of traction control. So I'm confused, Greg. Frankly, confused.
Well, the thing that Dan has said about traction control, which is very, very true, is that it helps you to determine whether you're giving it too much throttle. So if the traction control is kicking in, it means you're pushing it too hard. And that's how he approaches it. He says, as long as I'm not punching into the traction control, I'm not losing pace. And it works a treat for him. Somehow he makes it work. I can't make it work that way because I want to dig into the throttle too much. But it just shows you the composure he has. It shows you the control he has of the car.
Yeah.
He understands it so well. He can pull that off. And I'm watching him right now. If he's got his TC on 3 right now, it's never turning red until he shifts. That throttle does not show any signs of red when he's punching it.
Okay.
And normally, if you're running traction control and you punch that thing too hard, you see it judder and it'll be red at the top, and it looks ugly, as it should. And I'm just not seeing anything like that with Dan.
Okay. So it's more like a sort of almost like a navigational aid rather than...
Yeah, I think that... Okay, and now contrast that with Arnis, who we're watching. Because that car is what that car is, it's really hard not to punch it too hard, but you can watch that exact thing that I described happening with Arnis's car, because he's got that god-awful...
Oh, yeah, I see. Sorry, I didn't... Twitchy. Yeah, I didn't realise that it flashed red when... traction control was kicking in.
Yeah, it's more like a pink. It sort of goes between pink and red and white. And you'll see that when he comes out of a tight turn here as he's approaching the hairpin. If he gives it too much oomph coming out of the corner, like if you stomp on the throttle here with traction control on, you'll see.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you'll see how it does. And what Dan does now, contrast that with what Dan does, because that car wants to spin tires. Because it's front-wheel drive and it's very powerful. So Dan now is coming into the same hairpin. Let's watch and see if he makes a liar out of me. You see how he's controlling that throttle. Okay. Not a speck of it. Not a speck of that traction control kicking in.
Okay. Well, thank you for my lesson in traction control there.
Did I actually...
Excellent stuff.
Did I actually say something that made sense? Hang on, let me tell my wife.
For once, yeah, you did. Yeah, go tell Debbie.
No, I'm having
proud.
a moment here. No, shush, I'm having a moment. Debbie, do you hear? I said something smartish.
Well, I don't know it's something smart. It's just something I didn't know. So let's not give you too much.
Oh well, okay. Well, there's that's just. That just deflated me tremendously.
Good.
That
Back
just
in your
completely
box,
emptied my
sunshine.
tires.
Oh, fantastic.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry
gonna
about that.
go fuck off and have a cocktail.
Well, that's Debbie.
Wallow in my
Debbie will be
sorrow.
proud anyway. Debbie will be proud anyway of her boy, I'm
She's
sure.
just shaking her head. I think.
Yeah, you idiots.
She's like, never gonna happen with me.
You're commentating on a video game, for Christ's sake.
35 years, I am not gonna be impressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to be
Exactly.
impressed.
So, right, who are we looking at now, Greg?
Dan East.
Dan East. Okay. I noticed his ABS lit up as well. Is that the same thing? So when the ABS is kicking in?
No, a little different. When the ABS kicks in, it just means that well, it's similar. It's that you're just a little too hard.
But it
on the
means
brake.
it's working. The ABS
Yeah.
is working, right?
Yeah.
Because I noticed Tidgney was saying that he thought now with the new physics of the game, that ABS off was an option.
Wow, that would be a real surprise.
Yeah.
ABS was absolutely necessary in this game. Very few people I knew could run without it. And I don't know that any of the top drivers ever run without it.
Yeah, quite. Well, in fact, I'd probably be great at it because I've had the ABS light on my car for about 4 months.
Oh,
I
no.
can't be asked to get it fixed, so I've been driving without ABS for quite some time, so I should probably give it a go.
Is it going to pass inspection?
Well, its last inspection was in January, so I'm going to get rid of the bloody thing as well, because I'm fed up with
Well,
it.
there you go then. And what are you driving right now, Mark?
An A3 Audi.
Oh, nice.
212,000 miles on the clock.
That is
So
outstanding.
it's had a good knock.
Did you buy it new?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna
I
say.
bought it very cheap off a friend who just wanted to get rid of it, and I needed a car at the time. So yeah.
Well, you could have done worse, that's for sure.
Great on fuel though, I have
They're
to say.
so good on, and really good power for what they are. It's a nice drive.
Yeah, absolutely. But, yes, new car will be forthcoming shortly.
That's great. I had an A5 briefly and absolutely adored it.
Okay.
But I tell you what, since I've got the Golf GTI, I'm not even looking back.
I had the worst Golf GTI there's ever been.
Oh, I apologize.
it was
Golf
terrible.
GTI owners.
Yeah, no, it was the way I can't remember. God, when was it? It must have been about 2000, year 2000, something like that. A GTI, it was absolute rubbish.
Was that the Mark V?
It might have been.
I think it was.
It was
Yeah.
terrible. It was
Yeah, I think
absolute-
they had some problems with that era.
It was just. It wasn't powerful. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. It looked good, but that was about it.
Kind of run down. Yeah. Well, mine's got a little bitty 2-liter engine, a nice little turbocharger, and it handles like an absolute quad skate. I mean, the thing is fantastic. I love it. And I can put a 7-foot Christmas tree in it and close the hatch.
Does it smack you on the head every time you go around a corner?
No, it gets in the way of the shifter a little bit. My hands get a little bit sticky, but it's worth it. I get the tree home.
You've got you have high ceilings then if you've got a 7-foot Christmas tree.
Yeah, well, if you wrap it up tightly in a net, it works out just beautifully. And all it does is it just sort of like the top of the tree gets up there against the shifter. But you make do, make it around. My wife pulls the top of the tree away, and you can use the lever. And we get it home, and then we're cleaning needles out of the car for about 6 months.
I thought you had a van.
I do. It's a camper van, though.
Does it not go in there?
It
not go in
would,
there?
but we just it's great. It'd roll around like a BB in a boxcar in that van. So we just decided to take the car out and see if it would work, and by God, it did.
Fair enough. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's the do everything, go anywhere. We love that car. We adore that car. Only drawback is, living in San Antonio, it isn't exactly hilly, so we don't get the windy twisties here. So I feel like I'm really not giving the poor thing its due.
Right. Okay.
When we lived in the mountains of North Carolina, it was epic. It was breathtaking. I don't normally
Okay.
get car sick, but when my wife took it out on a test drive in her native land, there in the Appalachians. We took it down a little 2-lane road, and I had to make her stop so I could get out and compose myself.
Oh dear.
It threw me around, so I felt like I was in a dryer, dude.
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, things have really spread out now.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the track map.
Which is why we're talking. I think we're going to have to resort to jokes pretty soon.
Yeah. I think you're probably right, Greg. I might actually have to tell my foul-mouthed pianist joke.
Oh,
which
that's
takes
that's a good one. It's a classic.
Takes about 10 minutes to tell, but it might,
I think that might
be
just
the
get us
only
to
way
the
out
end,
in this
Mark.
option. Yeah, exactly right.
Okay, so here's a question I have. So Will has pretty good tire wear, but his fuel is crap right now. He's probably got 4 or 5 liters of fuel left. I'm thinking he's gonna have to stop here. Is that 27?
Well, he's got to stop to put his hards on. He hasn't had his hards.
Oh, he hasn't hit that stint yet either. That's right. He's got to do a second stop.
I don't know if Murcielago has got to stop again.
Murcielago is on mediums, and I believe he still has a stop to go as well.
Yeah, so Dan, who doesn't have to stop again.
No, he's made his full
He's
complement of tires.
34 behind. He's
Yeah.
going to be on the mediums.
And that was my question, Mark. Is he going to make that delta?
Well, had I been paying more attention and actually worked out what the pit delta was, I could have given you an appropriate response, but I
Really
haven't.
say, though. It's not helping. Okay, merch is in.
Well, because obviously when you're driving, it shows you when you enter the pits, how long you've been in the pits, how long you stop for.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're spectating, it doesn't show you that, annoyingly. So I couldn't actually, unless I'd actually sort of put a stopwatch on. The 2 alphas are in the pits. Yeah, I wouldn't know. So I'm going to say it's going to be close. And then obviously he's got the delta. He's got the tire delta as well, because he'll be coming out on the hards in that thing which is quite twitchy. And Dan's tires are going to be very well bedded in by now, and could, yeah, it was like he was, like he was saying earlier when we were talking. He said, "I thought I had him right where I wanted him." So maybe this is the plan all along. Who knows? Who knows? It's gonna be close.
Yeah, he's coming in.
Here he comes.
Gotta be.
Will is in. Ice Tam is in.
All
okay.
Right. So about a 35-second window there's what he's going to have to make up. It looked like it was about 10 seconds in, maybe 7, 8 seconds for the service, and maybe another 10 out. So fingers crossed. We'll see what happens here, and we'll see a close race.
Just come out of the tunnel. He's just going around the hairpin, around the proctologist's finger.
Here he is.
And is now hurtling down the stop finish straight.
Iceman's just getting his tires
Tires
on.
are just gone. Okay,
Still
in goes the fuel.
He's just now taking fuel. He's not going to make the delta. Look at that. Oh, he's okay. So
absolutely
he's out.
all in.
He's out. He's taking the very minimum of fuel he could.
He has
Absolute
that's
minimum.
right. Where's that?
Oh, yeah. He came out with plenty to spare. Is he going to have to fuel save though? On top of driving on hard tires.
Well, I don't. We'll soon find out. Dan is 7 seconds behind, 7.5 seconds behind.
He's got to make up 4 laps. He's got to make 4 laps to stick with 7.5 seconds to go. And if he's going to do it, he's going to have to do it on little fuel and hard tires, cold hard tires at the moment. But he looks clean. Looks clean coming through that big ugly series of the cutaway, whatever it was I called it.
Yes,
Shall not be
whatever it
mentioned.
was.
Yes.
You're only not saying it because
No,
probably
no,
Debbie's in
I'm
earshot.
not saying. No, she's already in earshot. She knows. I don't know why she hasn't thrown anything at me, but I suspect there'll be a rat in my dinner.
Yeah, and deservedly so.
Hey, this curry is wonderful. What's in it?
Yeah. This
Don't tell me. Please
this
don't tell me.
tastes awfully like tail.
It really does. It's very chewy thing.
Okay, so initial thoughts are Dan doesn't seem to be making much headway.
No, he's
Thus
still at
far.
7.7 back, and we've just about completed one lap with Will on cold tires, and
Yeah.
he is now up to temperature and still pulling away. Dan must be struggling on those more worn out tires.
Yeah. Well, I have driven the Suzuki Swift a couple of times, and it's bloody awful. I can't imagine what possessed Dan to pick it, to be fair.
I don't know what makes him so good in it, honestly, other than the fact that, as we talked about with his use of traction control, he just knows exactly where to put his foot.
Yeah.
It really is astounding to me just how well he can drive a car like that. As witnessed with the Mazda 3s.
Yeah.
I mean, just so smooth. Takes a car that's so incredibly understeery and loves to spin tires, and I just turned it into a real race car. Hats off to him.
Yep. Yep.
It drives me fucking nuts.
Okay, but so yeah, Iced Ham is now 8 seconds. He's pulled out.
Yeah, he's actually
Pulled out.
gaining.
More of it. He's really on it.
Yeah.
Great stuff from Will.
And coming up on Arnis, who's been having a real tough day in that Toyota. Okay, blue flags are fine, but he is on the same lap. They're on the lead lap, so he does not have to give way in this. Will is appreciably faster. Which, to be fair, it looks like he is. Arnis is on medium tires right now and has pulled 136s. A 135 on his mediums, which is not bad. But Iceman is pulling 134. It was 134 on his hard tires now, so yeah, not the same pace.
No, indeed, and I'm sure because this is a really bloody awkward bit of track to try and let someone through. So I probably say, Will, if you wouldn't mind just waiting, I'll just hang it to the outside here, like that. Beautifully done.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, Arnold. A-log, absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
That's
way to
exactly
save
what I
it
would
too.
have done.
Oh my
Well
god.
done, mate.
Yeah, that was very cool doing that in that
superb.
corner because you didn't
Well
want
done,
to let
mate.
him get that speed out of the corner. So yeah, that was very
That was
nicely
absolutely
done.
that was the place to let him through, and beautifully done.
Yeah, sure enough.
8.2 now.
Just not showing any signs of catching up to him. Dan is. And he's dropped a couple of 135s, kind of mid 135s here. So he is definitely slowing down.
Yep.
But look at the lap time that Will put in on lap 32.
Yeah, 134.
Yeah, 134.9 versus a 135.3.
It's only 1.3 seconds off his fastest on softs.
Yeah.
Pretty
Really
impressive stuff.
quite alarming how good Will is becoming. And yeah, we're going to have to find some way to nerf his ass.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly.
Will's a nice guy, but we don't want him getting the big head.
Yeah, bloody Welsh.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah. Annoyingly nice.
Annoyingly so. It's just
Can't-
like Dan.
can't-
It's like
can't
you want
really
to be
have a-
pissed off at him, and you just can't.
Yeah, you just want to be.
Damn it.
Oh God, what a
Why
dickhead.
can't you be an asshole?
Unfortunately, they're not. Yes, exactly. That's exactly where I was going with that. So okay, so we got. Who are we looking at, Greg?
Oh, the Belgians are stirring it up.
Oh,
Look
they're all
at
lined
it.
up. Oh, brilliant!
Devlin.
Come
Oh.
on, come on, Spoon, hurry up!
Yeah. We got to get Spoon in the mix here, man. He's 20 seconds behind. But look at these guys. Devlin and Pascal are just whipping it.
These
Whipping
guys
it.
love it, don't they?
Oh, we love it.
Always the Belgians.
I tell you.
Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. So, what did you think about the? Talking of Belgium, what did you think of the George Russell thing?
Oh, that was
Grand Prix?
bit shocking. I'm not entirely sure I understood what happened. I know it had something to do with the weight not being correct.
Said it was 1.5 kilos too light.
Light. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah.
I was just
about
like, how the hell did that?
Pascal
Wow!
loses it after Devlin had to take that penalty. Let me go ahead and hit the replay button here and see what happened.
Is that a penalty? Because Scarlett going to get there?
I don't think he's going to get a penalty. I think it was just a legitimate off. But now we got him side by side, screaming down the front straight.
Epic!
Oh my God! So who's going to have the speed here coming out or coming in?
Look at that Lamborghini!
What's that crossover business
Lamborghini
going on? Look at that!
Absolutely
yeah, the battle of the
superb.
four-wheel drives, buddy, and Icer spins it.
I love that Lamborghini, and yeah, brilliant, Devlin, you absolute legend. What's happened to?
He
Scarlett?
spun. He spun.
Oh
yeah, we saw it live, man. We saw it live.
Oh no!
Let me see if I can get a replay of that pass after he got the penalty here. We're probably going to miss the spin that took Pascal out of it, but yeah, Icer Scala just takes it a little too wide. Devlin, I think, was just trying to recenter the car, so he ended up coming slow out of the corner, but then just gets great drive somehow.
That's ruined our fun for the rest of the race.
Oh my God, that's too bad.
Oh Christ, and Will's finished.
And Will's done already. Oh, I'm so sorry, guy.
And so's Dan. We missed him too.
And we missed Dan coming through too. Let me go ahead and see if I can
Christ.
get a replay on this. And I think I can at least get.
please
Yeah,
do.
here we go. Okay, here he is coming across the line. There you go. There's the iced ham.
Well done.
Crosses the finish line. Good job. Here comes Dan East.
Murcielago does
replay.
a massive spin. Fantastic stuff. And
And
Devlin coming
gets the
through
job
into...
done. Very well done, gentlemen.
Devlin
All right.
wins the Battle of the Belgians again. Epic stuff.
Boy, it wasn't by much until that very end.
No, it was absolutely superb stuff.
That was just awesome. And Murcielago takes third. So final podium position goes to the cheese wedge. Excellent job, Pascal. And here comes Sven with a nice little slide.
Nice.
He hasn't quite made it to the line, though.
Line is. It's where the guy's waving a black and white flag on the left.
Yeah. Watch him. Okay, put it in reverse, son. Put it in reverse. Is he waiting on somebody? No, he's going to back in.
No.
He backs it over the
Spoon.
line.
Well done.
Excellent job. That's entertainment, my friend.
Wow, indeed. Well done, chaps.
Oh, great stuff.
Right. Well, finally, we're finished.
That was a long day at the office. I won't lie.
Oh, what time is it?
Oh, well, it's
I
4:09
should have been in bed about an hour ago. 10:10. Yeah, okay.
You go to bed at 10 o'clock? What are you, in 4th grade?
No, of course I don't. I barely go to bed at all. There's no point. I don't sleep. See. Anywho,
I'm sad to
Generation Generation X Racing Group 4 90-mile challenge, season 11, round 5. I think, saying from the top of his head,
That is correct.
As Iced Ham didn't bother to put it in the title of the room. So, in first place with a dominant drive. I don't think there's any other way of putting it.
Yes.
Dominant drive is Iced Ham in the AMG, Mercedes AMG, with the best lap of 1:33.6. Well done, Will. In second place, Dan East, Daft Helmet in the Suzuki Swift, with the best lap of 1:34.08. Third place, Murcielago in the Alpha 155, 1:34 dead. I mean, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
And then 3 Belgians in a row. We have Devlin in the Lamborghini Huracan, who had an absolute titanic battle towards
There's
the
a
end with
nice
Scarlet
stack
there.
of waffles.
Yeah, indeed. A 134.1. Scarly in 5th in the Alpha 155, a 134.3. Spoon in the McLaren 650S, 134.9. And A-Log, who, unsurprisingly, was struggling with the absolute beast of a Toyota 86 with a best lap of 135.3. So well done, chaps.
Indeed, I thought Arnest did a great job given the situation he found himself in,
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
and
That car's
particularly
an absolute
sporting
nightmare.
didn't mess up anybody's race.
Well, and that bit right at the end where he let Will through in absolutely the perfect place. There was nowhere
Yeah,
else he could let him through without really compromising both of them. So
yeah, for sure. Gotta
superb
love
stuff from
that.
A-Log. Absolutely. Right. Should we go and have a chat with probably Iceman, Dan, East, and Murcielago, who'll be the only
Let's
people
go
on?
do that. Let's go do
Let's
that.
do
Let me
that.
go ahead and eradicate this thing. I'm going to save this race because it was a good one.
Okay, I'll see you in a
Excellent.
sec, bud.
All right, see you down the road. So off to the interviews we go. This ought to be a good one. It was a terrific race in spite of all the glitchiness. Let's see what the boys have to say. Hello, boys.
Well,
Hi.
Well, after a couple of false starts, and we finally got it done. Iced Ham. That
Hello.
was a fairly dominant race this evening. In fact, bordering on dull. How would you
Just wanted to say boring.
It wasn't dull for me. It was constantly knowing that if I binned it, which is quite easy, Dan would be there. When I came out on my mediums, Dan was behind me and running very similar pace to me, and I thought, oh god, here we go. Then yeah, he dropped back then because he had to pit, and it was all right from there. We were just all saying that the tire physics is totally different. Like the hards aren't actually as slow as they used to be. They're quite grippy, if anything.
Yeah, well, you certainly proved that because you were definitely sort of pulling away from Dan when you came out on the hards. I mean, I was had my fingers crossed and hoping they were going to be as shit as they were before, and Dan was going to be able to pull in, but you went away, if anything.
Yeah, they were only about 1.5 seconds, maybe a bit more slower than my fastest lap.
1.3.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's not much, is it?
No, absolutely. No. But yeah, dominant race. What can I say? It was, well done, mate. It was.
Thank you.
Must be quite pleased with that.
Yeah, really pleased. And so I've no idea what happened in that first lobby. So sorry to everyone, especially Teeper, who didn't manage to join us for the race. So.
Especially me, because I was going to win that one.
Yeah.
yeah. Obviously, you had it teed up so perfectly, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's focus on that. So you had it teed up perfectly in start 1. What the fuck happened in race for start 2?
I don't know how far behind I was when I came into the pits in that second race. I was 7 seconds off Will in the first one, but I don't know in the second one. I felt like I was quite a lot further back, just because I think Will had probably had more trouble in the first one, and hadn't managed to get away. But yeah, I just dropped back too much on the hards, and then I never really got a chance to make it up. So what was the gap at the end?
Oh, it was 9 or 10 seconds, I think.
Yeah. See, I don't think it's down to the first stop or the first stint in that case. I just don't think I'd have done it anyway. Don't think I was quite quick enough tonight with that car around there. So, but I don't mind because I absolutely love the track. So I don't mind driving around there and coming last. It's just fun.
It is a fantastic track, to be fair, but I'm interested in why you chose that car because I'm not saying my driving's anywhere near yours, but it's bloody awful.
I just think
why
it's
did
fun.
you choose it?
It's a fun little car, and I don't.
It's
really...
about half the length of the AMG.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's tiny. I always end up every time I pick cars for championships. I'm not really doing this championship because I've missed too much. But every time I pick a car, it's based on what I think will be the best and what I think I can win with. And I thought this time, no, I'm just going to pick the car that I think's fun. You know, I just
You
want.
basically just want to prove that you're as fast in the shit car as we are in fast cars.
Just say it as it is.
Called it. Okay.
Take this box of KFC and put some wheels on it and see if I can beat people.
Indeed. Well. Okay, Dan. Well, I hope you had fun tonight. At
I
least
did
then.
have fun. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Good man. And congratulations on your second.
Cheers,
Well
and
done. Well
congratulations to Will as well.
done.
Thank you.
Indeed. So, Merchanago, you had
Yeah,
a right old battle with Scarlet for quite a long time.
Yeah, battle of
you,
the
you
cheese
managed
wedge.
to, yeah, exactly. Yeah, as you say, the cheese wedge battle. It was superb. Well done. So, how did it go?
I actually really enjoyed this one for once in this car. Compared to other races, I had the feeling of the tire wear wasn't as much as a problem as before.
Yep.
I think I only pitted a lap earlier or a lap later than Will, which was a mistake in hindsight. But other than that, it was a fun race. I enjoyed that one.
Good. Well, congratulations on your podium, sir. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Spiffy G, thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
your company as always, and do cook your lovely production assistant something nice for tea for all her
Yes.
help, because she was an absolute godsend. So love to Debbie, and thank you for your company this evening, sir.
It's always a pleasure, Mark, and thank you as well. Thanks to all the drivers for really a great race. It was a lot of fun. Sorry, it was very glitchy at the beginning, but it certainly played out well. So, congrats again to all of you.
Cheers.
Indeed, and
Cheers.
thank you to Ginger Ninja and Darley Boy for joining the chat from holiday. So lovely stuff there, chaps. Well done.
Legends.
And yes, indeed. So thank you to the drivers. Thank you if you've watched this evening, or if you're watching on a replay. Do give us a like and subscribe if you can, because it means the world to us and the visibility of our league. And yes, well done all, and we'll see you at the next one.
Cheers.
Night, fellas.
Cheers, guys.
See you
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.